Start and go.
Hi, it's Dr. Batty from Brigg Web Surgery. Is it Mr. Matt Smith, please?
It is, yes, doctor, it is, absolutely.
Oh, hi, sir. Firstly, are you okay to talk at the moment, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, all by my lonesome.
Lovely. So, how can I help, sir?
It's my wife really that made me book the appointment.
Okay.
I've been having this back pain, and it's causing me, yeah, it's real problems, and I really need it sorting out.
Okay. So you mentioned your wife booked the appointment. Did she say what she was concerned about?
I mean, it was with what happened to Dad. I mean, I know exactly what caused it, but bless her,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she did the right thing.
Okay, sure. So, what happened? You mentioned you know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Dad, I mean, obviously he was in his late 70s, and he developed back pain, went to see his GP,
Right.
told it was, something to do with the back, given some paracetamol. And 4 weeks later, it turns out he's riddled with lung cancer.
Oh, goodness.
And unfortunately, he died fairly quickly. So,
I'm so sorry to hear that. That must have hit you hard.
yeah, I mean, obviously, it was very difficult,
Yeah.
because we actually worked together. It's a father and son business.
Gosh.
I mean, obviously, I did most of the things. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it had real impact, and it still does.
Goodness me. Okay. So you mentioned this back pain has been troubling you for a little while. Can you tell me what happened? How did it start?
Yeah, basically, as you may know, we run the Ferrari dealership,
Yeah.
and we've got some very good clients, and
Yeah.
they'll spend 100K
Yeah.
every 2 years with
Gosh.
the most up to date Ferrari.
Yeah.
And one of our really good customers had a problem just before an important weekend
Right.
with his car, and we needed to change the gearbox at short notice.
Okay.
I'm a skeleton staff at the moment, so I had to get my hands dirty.
Yeah.
I'm holding one end. The numpty at the other end decides to drop his end of the gearbox, and
Oh,
this is a £15,000 gearbox of my money. There's no way
wow.
to let go. And God, it really tore my back, and
Gosh.
it's been really painful ever since. It's just not getting better. I've done all the usual, and it just won't get better.
Right. Okay. Okay. So with this back pain, what kind of stuff have you tried?
Well, I tried paracetamol, and that didn't do a great deal.
Right.
Some of my wife's sulpidine, with the codeine and paracetamol, and that just constipated me.
Right.
Then I went to the pharmacist and tried ibuprofen, and that gave me really horrible indigestion. And to be honest, I'm done with tablets.
Okay. So I take it that you're not keen on tablets anymore at present.
Not really. They seem to cause far more damn problems than they solve.
Okay, sure. So can you tell me anything about the pain itself then? Where is it and the nature of the pain, etc.
Yeah, it's just at the bottom of my back,
Yeah,
just in the middle, just above my bum cheeks. It goes down into my right buttock,
sure.
and it's just a gnawing, unpleasant pain.
Sure.
It just gets in the way of the things I need to be doing.
Right. So what kind of things, and you mentioned problems as well, is it stopping you from doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, in terms of the pandemic, we've
Yeah.
been showcasing our cars. I take it to the local racing circuit.
Right.
Obviously, there's nobody there. And obviously, we've got the cameras in the car.
Yeah.
And, I do a type of Top Gear monologue.
Ah, yeah.
Burning donuts, four wheel, drifting, just showing the car off.
Okay.
And, I'm struggling, in the corners. It's agony. And you can see
Yeah.
on my face, I'm not really enjoying this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, this is not how you spend, you can actually sell an expensive car.
Sure.
And, it was only last week I couldn't get out the bloody Ferrari.
Mhm.
And it was, it's just not what you want. And, yeah, we're a high-end business, but like any business, if we're not selling, we're not earning.
I see.
And I need, our YouTube channel nowadays is our primary way of marketing our lovely Ferraris.
Right, right. I can see how it's, affecting everything really.
Yeah.
Things like your sleep or just thinking around the house, is it affecting you there as well?
Not really, no. It's a nuisance, but
Yeah,
but in terms of it's the not being able to showcase the cars that's
the main
starting to
problem.
cause me problems.
Sure. Okay. So when we, obviously keeping in mind what happened to your dad as well. So when we think about worrying causes for back pain, we think about things like when you cough or sneeze, the pain getting worse, or unintentional weight loss, or night sweats. Has that occurred to you at all?
No, none of those, doctor.
Right. Okay. And thinking about lung cancer again, what happened to your dad? I would expect people with lung cancer having shortness of breath or cough for a long time, producing sputum or chest pain in any site. Have you experienced any of those?
Nothing like that. No, I haven't brought anything up, doctor.
Okay. So, and in terms of the back pain itself, you were mentioning it was going, starting the lower back, right side, going back to about the bum cheek.
Yes.
And it's not, the main problem is the effect on work, of course, with the background of what happened to your dad, in your mind. Have I got that right? Is that about the crux of it?
That's spot on, doctor. Yes.
Okay. Right, sir. So from what you've told me, it sounds like it's what we call a mechanical back pain.
Mm-hmm.
It means that, of course, when the lad dropped the gearbox, your body took a big jolt suddenly, and it tore a few muscles along the side of your back. Of course, when that happens, it causes a little bit of inflammation, irritation in that area. And some of the nerves in that area, they're being nipped. So you get that dull, achy, nagging sort of pain going to your bum cheek. But the good news about that is, even if we didn't do anything, it will take a few weeks to settle down. It will gradually settle down. I was thinking about initially about an anti-inflammatory to switch off some of that irritation, some of that soreness off, so you can get around to throwing cards around the bends. But I could appreciate that you're not very keen on tablets. Is that right?
I know. I'm done with tablets.
Okay. Well, in that case, I was wondering about physiotherapy, because the idea of physiotherapy is that if we can stretch some of those spasmed muscles which are tightening up your back.
I'd forgotten about that. My wife had physio and she had something called tennis elbow.
Yeah.
And she went to the private physio in the village, and she said it worked really, really well. I hadn't thought of that.
Well, how about we try that? I mean, of course, the advantage is that it will stretch and strengthen the back muscles, so you can get back to throwing the cards around the bend. I'm more than happy to refer you on the NHS, but currently they're not doing any face-to-face appointments. It's all over telephone and so on.
I will I'll go to our local physiotherapist, because I know I saw a big sign saying they were COVID secure. So
okay.
I think, I'd be happy to pay for that. Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Oh, that's brilliant then. Well, how about I send a referral letter? So I'll send it as a link to a text. So you can just click it and it opens the attachment on your mobile phone. Of course, you need the internet on your mobile phone for that. Most of us have. So I'll get that sent across to you, if that's okay. If you book the appointment with the local physiotherapist, so I expect the improvement to start happening in the next couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
Of course, it's a non-tablet method. If you find there is no improvement in about 3 to 4 weeks' time, I'd very much want you to give me a call back, or sooner if if we start noticing pain running down your leg. If there's any problems with control of bowel or bladder, because that would signify a pressure on some of the critical nerves lower down.
Right.
At the moment, we haven't got any of that, and the pain was confined to the lower back. So therefore, I didn't go into that too much. So let's try those things. And I say, you know, things are not picking up, you give me a call back. The other
Uh,
thing I was thinking about, uh, sorry, is that okay so far?
Absolutely, yeah. No, that sounds great.
Brilliant. So I was thinking, what else could we do in the meantime while we try and mend the back? So I was thinking about what you mentioned about getting stuck in the car. Often heat and massage really, really help because it relaxes those spasm muscles, so you can get in and out of the car quite easily. So you know, a hot water bottle or one of those heat bags, you can, you know, zap it in the microwave for a minute or two, put it in your office chair before you go out on the track, so you can actually get in and out easily. You know, you can use it at
I
night as
hadn't,
well.
yeah, hadn't thought of that. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if it makes me a little bit freer up for doing
Yeah.
the night bends, yeah, I can do that because my wife's got one of those wheat sacks at home. We can roll with that.
Brilliant. Let's try those things, and hopefully we'll see an improvement. And so I hope you're happy with the plan.
Yeah, no, that sounds grand. I'll just go with the physio, go with the heat sacks. Let's see how it rolls, and when things
Absolutely.
start getting better, I'll be back.
Fantastic. Well, all the best, sir. Do take care.